we said, today's subject is, what is an awakened soul? Today's subject, what is an awakened soul? So like we have got started this new practice, we are not going to jump into discussion. It is credit to Premchandji. He has given us this, and I think yesterday we started on the first time. We are going to explain the topic. So very often we talk of an awakened soul. What is awakened soul? Does the soul get awakened? How does the soul get awakened? Who awakens the soul, and what happens to the soul after it is awakened? So this is the question mark that many people are confused. They talk of the transmigration of the soul. Then we talk of the awakening of the soul. Does the soul need awakening? Does it get awakened? How does it get awakened? When does it get awakened? What happens after it gets awakened? Is it a good beginning? Yes. Let us now शुरू करें आज का खेल. Yogini, Bliss, Komal, let us start. Yogini.
Shivam, sir.
Shiva.
A God realized one is an awakened or the enlightened soul.
So explain to me.
A
कैसा
God
है soul?
realized
ये soul कैसा है? गोल गोल कैसा है soul?
soul is nothing but the power.
हाँ तो ये power को कैसे? What is you are saying? A God realized soul.
A
So
God
the soul,
realized soul is like the Isis, like who sees the supreme in all.
so who's this soul? Who sees supreme in all?
I am a soul.
You are a soul.
You are
Or you
a
have
soul.
a soul. You are
I
a soul,
have
or you
a-
have a soul.
I have a soul.
So you have a soul, or you are a soul.
No, I am a divine soul.
Are you an awakened soul?
Not yet.
अगर हम रोड पे जाते हैं ना मोची के पास, वो मोची बोलता है मेरे पास अलग अलग सोल है, लेदर सोल, रबर सोल, मेरे पास अलग अलग सोल.
वो वाला नहीं है.
So thank you, Komal. You've given a good beginning to it, but come back. You want to say something more before I move on to Komal? Yogini, what exactly you are saying again? One more sentence.
But is this not right, sir? God realized one is.
अरे तो वही तो ask care के बारे में है ना. So we will come to the subject.
Okay.
नहीं तो अगर ये ask care का subject ही नहीं तो we are wasting 40 minutes ना. So let us wait. Yeah, Bliss, you have given your thought. You have given your good beginning. Opening batsman का score अच्छा है. अभी now batsman number 2. Batsman number 2, Bliss.
Hi, Shwam dear. Shwam everyone.
Tell me.
The awakening once say we are tuned with God. You nod for God. You seek for God.
One minute.
Learn from God.
1 minute. What is an awakened soul?
It's someone it's tuned with God.
Someone who's one with God. In tune. Someone in tune with God.
Yes.
Someone in tune with God is a yogi, not awakened soul. No, not awakened soul. Okay, so next, Komal. Let us see today. Komal.
Yes, the one who has realized the truth and the one who knows I am the God.
I am the God and the one who realized the truth. So who is that?
Anybody it can be. You can be, I can be, anybody, all these, anybody who has realized that, who understands that.
So all realized beings are awakened souls?
Yes.
Is it the soul that's awakened, or the body, the mind, the ego, the intellect? Who is awakened?
Body, mind and ego is awakened.
But I don't know.
Soul is already awakened.
No, I am not asking that question. My question is, what is an awakened soul? You come to the point.
The soul is already awakened.
Then what? Where is the question of if the soul is already awake, then why should it be awakened if it is already awakened?
It's the body, mind and ego which gets awakened and it becomes a awakened soul.
So the body, mind, ego becomes
awakened soul.
So the body,
so
mind,
the question is, what is an awakened soul? There should not. be. The question should not be like this.
Then
What is
what
an
should
awakened? Soul is already awakened.
Then what should the question be?
Who is an awakened person?
Who is an awakened person? But we are not saying who is an awakened person. That we know. What is an awakened soul? What is an awakened soul? Shair, Rajesh, शायरी है या आंसर है? What is an awakened soul?
Sir, a awakened soul, I will put it like it. When a person knows that he is out of ignorance, that he is awake, and at the same time he also understands that end is also near. So he has to do something. Then he becomes an awakened soul to realize the God.
See, we should pay a little bit dhyana in the answer. Each of you is a master, but you need to pay a little bit more attention. Please go into consciousness. Please go into consciousness and ask, what is an awakened soul? I'm giving you one tip. I'm giving you one clue. I'm giving one clue. A soul is a spark of unique life. What is awakened soul? Bliko.
Sir, I'm not finished.
Okay, bolo.
He is awake and he knows the end, and that's why he says, sip in all.
You mean soul is male? That means you're already. Many people are feminists here. Many people don't like the word male. So don't say he is awakened soul. The people are saying, you mean she cannot be awakened soul?
I see myself in everyone. No, it's anything you say, but not gender wise, I'm telling. But an awakened something is he's above some. He's a normal life. He's not living an animal life, and he does not know anything, etc.
No. Get back into consciousness and try to question yourself clearly, because you are a master. You are a teacher. You are teaching others. If somebody asks you what is an awakened soul, we need to define it in simple English, which I also don't know the words. Still, the SIP will give the words before the end of the show. Bliko.
Thanks.
The words will come. Shayad, the words will come to us in a few minutes from now. The courier is coming. The courier is on the way. Danzo. Come on, Bliko.
Shivam,
Shivam, sir.
So this awakened soul is a journey of Jivatma to get transcended his mind and ego through the spiritual awakening process. Means it starts with mumukshutva, and then when he reach up to the yogi stage, after he get knowledge that this I'm not the body, mind, and ego. Once he becomes yogi, living yogi life, and when he gets class, he become Buddha and he become enlightened and he become awakened soul. After that is all the journey to Sthita Prajna, Jivan Mukta, and living like a
Bliko, you're giving good answer, very long answer. Put it together. Therefore, what is an awakened soul?
Awakened soul is one who realizes he is not the body, mind, and ego, and he live as a soul, divine soul, one with the Supreme.
Your answer is very good, but your answer has too many things, elements in it. I hope your answer is very good, according to me. But try, as I told you, try to put your answer in a statement which is clear. Try. Once again, you try and come back. Rajenderji, brief, only answer, no explanation. Rajenderji. What is an awakened soul?
It is the realized soul who has realized that I am
1 minute.
Atma.
So does the soul need to be realized?
Realized by the self.
No. So make up your mind. Is it realized soul or realized self? Make up your mind. What are you saying?
Realize it. This is self-realization that I am soul. When that comes, that means soul is pervading.
So you are still one step away from the subject. Mandeep, please concentrate. We'll have one more line. One more. If you all go quickly, jaldi jayenge, we can have one more section. Mandeep, and a very important session. My dear friends, don't think this is a faltu session. No. Very important session. What is an awakened soul? Mandeep.
Shivam Guruji. I feel that an awakened soul is the soul that realizes what the real nature of that soul is, why that soul has been given this birth, and the purpose of the birth, and one who realizes that that soul is yet not there. It's like a person is drunk, in a drunken state. He realizes that he's drunk, but then he also realizes that this is not his real nature, right? So whenever that, so this Maya is like that drunken state in which we are in.
But you're again trying to put it down as an explanation, which we can see. We are trying to define today. An awakened soul is,
A soul which realizes its real nature,
so the soul has to realize.
who realizes that this, whatever we see, body and
But
mind,
the
is
soul
not
doesn't
real.
need to. The soul doesn't need to realize. The soul is sit.
Who knows what it is a realized soul, is an awakened soul.
So see, unless this is what will take us to enlightenment. You all know the answer. You all know the answer. You have to put the answer in right words. I have no doubt that you all know the answer, but you're not able to say it in a very simple, crisp. So let us try. Yoga Narasimha. Yoga. Mr. Yoga, bolo.
Awakened soul is a person who has had approach anubhuti and who has realized that he is not the body and mind.
Very good answer. Like Bliko. Very good answer, like Bliko. Very simple. Luckily, said very limited words. Bliko, did he say same like what you said, Bliko, or is it different? Very similar, right? So we are getting there. So we are getting closer to the answer. Thank you, Rutanu. Rutanu.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Guruji, when we realize God at that time,
What
an
is
awakened
an awakened?
soul.
What is an awakened soul?
When the soul realizes God.
Soul has to realize God. Soul doesn't have to realize God. Soul does not have to realize God. Galat. Ashok Nichani.
Shivam Sarji.
After Ashok Nichani, next please be ready. Be ready, don't waste time. Krishna Pradeep Parwani, Atmatare. Ashok.
Shivam Sarji.
Shivam.
It's a person who realizes Neti Neti Tattvamasi. I am not I am that.
Very good.
Ru se Roop Pyar, direct.
Very good. Very good. But is it the perfect answer? I'm still contemplating. Again, you are same line with Bliko and Yoga Narasimhan.
When a person drops his body, that he is not at all, he is not the body at all.
See, what all you are saying is correct. But I want to find the right definition. And I told you, I don't know the definition. SIP will give the definition. Krishna. Thank you, Ashok. Good answer. Ashok, good answer. Let's find the right. You have given some good additional points, Ashok. Krishna.
Good evening. I am giving as an equation, Jivatma minus ignorance is equal to awakened soul.
Jivatma minus ignorance. So that is the realized soul.
Is equal to awakened soul.
Is a realized soul equals to an awakened soul? I don't think.
आपने बताया soul need not be realized. So it is Jivatma minus avidya is equal to realized soul.
Very good answer. I don't know if the right answer, Krishna, but very good answer. Okay. So we are all now in the right direction. We are getting closer. Pradeep.
One who experiences constant emptiness, and one who experiences the particle nature of the body.
What nature of the body?
One who constantly experiences emptiness.
Good. And why should we experience emptiness? You'd experience sip na. Why you are telling emptiness? Why you are underestimating? The person should experience sip, not emptiness. Okay, next Pradeep, good attempt. Pradeep, after Pradeep, Rekha Parwani, Atmatray, Chidanand, Rumataji. Yes, Rekha Parwani.
Shivam AiR.
Shivam.
I'll say it in Satchit Anand Atma.
But Satchidanand Atma is a good answer, but nobody will understand that. So you have to explain. You want to explain?
Yes, when we drop the body, mind, and ego in ignorance, and when we reach the.
How can we drop the body, mind, and ego? Wait. How can we drop the body, mind, and ego?
when we realize we are the soul.
Yeah.
Neti neti tatvamasi. And then
Yeah.
when we reach Satchit Anandatma, is completely awakened.
No, the awakened soul lives in Satchidanandatma, as a Satchidanandatma. But what is an awakened soul? We have to be clear, na? The clarity is not coming. Atmatrai?
Yes, Shivam.
Shivam.
Who realized that I am not the body, mind, or ego. I am a divine soul, is a awakened soul.
Answer is correct, but I think it is not complete. We need to give some more taste. It's not so easy. Na? We cannot just say, okay, wait, I'm going to stop for a moment here. We cannot just say, one who realizes I'm not the body, mind, ego, I become awakened soul. No, because that is a realized enlightened being. And awakened soul is little bit more.
Now he knows, he realized I am a divine soul.
Something is missing. Chidanand, something is missing. Some masters will come. We have got all the masters are in the line. Huh? We will get the answer. Masters, bolo. Chidanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
I think, Buddha is a awakened soul because
Buddha
he
is
sees
not,
SIP only is.
Buddha is only an enlightened being. Buddha is not awakened soul.
Yeah.
See,
Awakened
Chidanand,
soul always.
Stop for a moment, Chidanand. You are right. You have to be a Buddha to become an awakened soul. So let me ask you, suppose somebody just realized, I realized that 31st August 2014, I realized, I got that spark. I was enlightened. But was I awakened? I was enlightened. It is just like this, Chidanand. I'm giving you an example. You have woken up from the sleep. You have woken up. But have you awakened? Are you getting my point or you're not getting my point, what I'm saying?
Yes. So he has to live as SIP.
Yes,
Yes, he has to live as SIP.
Chidanand, when you wash your face and you become conscious of the surroundings, then you have awakened.
Yes.
Agreed or not agreed? You get what I'm saying? You are already, you're no more sleeping. आपने नींद से उठ गए हैं, लेकिन अभी भी जागे नहीं.
The
So
awakened soul, there is no duality in the awakened soul. He sees SIP and all, and SIP only is.
Good.
So that SIP only is, everything is not.
So we have to merge now. We have to take these two pieces and we have to put these pieces together. So come back with a better definition. You have added a new perspective. Rumataji, Rajesh now second round. Rumataji, who was not given. I think Samatma, you have not come a first time, right? So Rumataji and Samatma. Others will come second round. Rajesh second round. Rajendra second round. Bliko second round. Sudhir will be first round. Chalo.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham.
Shivoham, boliye.
Guruji, when I am not aware of body, mind and ego, then the soul becomes, then we are in that state.
What, when you're not aware of body, mind and ego?
Yes, when we start living as Ru.
How can you start living as rules different? Abhi pehle jo line bola wo galat hai. How can you not be aware of body, mind, ego? We are aware all the time. Without awareness, Rumataji, hum mar jayenge.
But Guruji, when we live as Ru, then the soul becomes awakened.
That is a good answer. But living as Ru means what? If you just say, I'm living as Ru, therefore I'm an awakened soul. What is the meaning, Rumataji? What is the meaning of living as soul? What does it mean? What is the attribute? What are the attributes?
Guruji, we are not in sansar. We are not aware of the pain of the body, agony of the mind. We are above that.
You know, hamare Zoom call mein, this is one of the biggest goal. One of our biggest goal in Zoom is to become an awakened soul.
And we forget our ego also. We forget I.
If you have forgotten means then you're not awakened. Now you're forgetting only because you're awakened. When you're awakened, you cannot forget. Once you realize, you don't have to memorize, you don't have to analyze.
Guruji, when we are I mean to say, when we are not aware of the body, mind, and ego, means that ये नहीं मतलब कि we forget, we are above that.
तो आपको वो गलत शब्द नहीं, गलत शब्द, one who transcends बोलना है, one who transcends body, mind, ego. Don't say one who
transcends. Yes.
So when you so what Rumataji was saying, when you transcend the body, mind, ego, and live as the soul, you become an awakened soul. But that is not complete. Samatma. After Samatma, we have got Sudhir, Sukeshini. I think Raji has not spoken or what, I don't know. Please don't cover. If you have spoken one round, then wait for second round. Others should give first round. Samatma.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivam, Samatma.
The soul is already awakened.
Very good.
But it is behind the curtain of ignorance of body, mind, and ego.
Good.
Once this curtain is wiped out, when we transcend this body, mind, and ego, and we are one with everyone, everything, and I mean equal. We look at a beggar or a king as equal. We look at everything as equal. I see sip in everything and everyone. That is our awakened soul.
So you know what is the first thing I want to tell you all, and you will laugh. Can I tell you? And Samatma, don't lose what you're saying. The first principle to understand is that an awakened soul is not a soul. The awakened soul is not a soul. The moment, I hope you understand what I'm saying, because the soul doesn't need to be awakened. Who is the one we are talking? Who is this awakened soul that we are talking about? So Samatma, we want to try to define it. Who is the awakened soul?
Body, mind, and ego.
A person.
Person.
It is a person
who has to become awakened.
Yeah. So what is that? How can we say what is that awakened soul? Explain a little bit more. What is that awakened soul? It's a person. So Jivatma. Krishna told Jivatma, Bliko told person, Yoga Narasimhan told, Ashok Nichani told, many of you told. It is, you cannot ask the soul to be awakened. The soul does not need awakening. But who is an awakened soul?
Everything is energy. So when that energy realizes everyone is equal, there is no difference between anyone. That is an awakened soul.
Actually, the question should be little grammatically correct. Maybe it should say who is an awakened soul. So we will take the question in both words. Who or what is an awakened soul? So would you like to attempt once again?
The person or that energy which has transcended body, mind, and ego.
Not energy. Again, you're getting carried away by that word energy. The energy does not need to be awakened. The energy awakens us.
Yes.
So don't say, so try again. Who is an awakened soul?
The person
who
has transcended body, mind, and ego.
Good.
Realized all are equal.
Yeah.
See, sip in everyone, whether it is a small ant or a beggar or a king, all are equal.
Yeah.
At that minute, when you see equality and you are one with all, that is a realized soul. I mean, awakened soul.
Good. Now we have come to the closest answer. Samatma has put down together, but I don't know whether it's the perfect answer still. I have changed the question slightly, because now we don't want to say what. The question is wrong. Not what is an awakened soul. We are changing the question to who is an awakened soul. The question was deceiving. So after Samatma, who has not spoken? Sudhirji. Sukeshni has not spoken today, I think. I get confused who spoke today and who spoke yesterday. Sudhir and Sukeshni, please come on.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Knowing myself is the awakened soul. I know the true, when I know the true identity, this is awakened soul. Soul is always awakened. Soul,
what did you say? I am awakened soul. What did you say just now? I am awakened soul. What did you say?
Knowing myself, when I see my face in the mirror, I see myself. That is in that same spirit, the soul, myself, my soul and other soul, souls are all awakened.
No, let us have clarity. I think a little bit confusion. We are asking very clear question. Who is an awakened soul? Are you going to try again?
The soul is already awakened, sir. Soul does not need any, it is already awakened. That is why I define it as a soul.
So then you are not getting the right answer. The soul doesn't need to be awakened. So don't say soul is already awakened. No, we are all souls. We are sparks of unique life. We are not awakened. We are not awakened. We have to awaken. Not the soul doesn't need to awaken. We need to awaken. Who is this we who needs to be awakened? After Sudhir, we have got Sukeshini.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, a realized person who is always in truth consciousness and sees SIP in all.
Good. One aspect is missing in your answer.
Or a God realized person?
A realized person.
Self-realized, God realized.
Yeah, but you have to use the word
nothingness.
Who lives as a soul. The word, what is missing element, that person has to live as a soul. We are not living as, tell me, are we all living as a soul? What is our biggest problem? We are not living as a soul. We are living as body, mind, ego. Therefore, that's why we are not awakened. The moment we are awakened souls, and we live, but the moment we are awakened souls, that means we are awakened. Oh wow, I'm soul, and I live as the soul. The moment I live as the soul, I'm awakened. Therefore, the element living as a soul is important. Are we living as Sukeshini? Are we living as soul, Sukeshini?
No.
We are not living. We are telling, आज हमारे को भिंडी दो, कल हमारे को आलू दो, हमारे को परोठा चाहिए. अरे क्या फर्क पड़ता है परोठा, भिंडी, आलू, समोसा, डोसा? No, we are living as body, mind, ego. What is an awakened soul? An awakened soul?
Karma?
Huh?
Is it when means when we are not creating karmas?
Absolutely. Therefore, the element of karma yogi has to be there. An awakened soul is a karma yogi. Now it's not a person. Now we remove the word person. Wrong. It's a yogi. Not just karma yogi. An awakened soul is a yogi. Correct. So I don't know where we are going to reach. I really don't know. But Sukeshni, if you have anything more. Raji, have you spoken today?
No.
Come on, tell me, Raji. What is awakened soul? Who is awakened soul?
One who has realized itself, who I am, and who sees God in all. That is SIP in all. Only one.
Who only sees, Raji?
One who sees SIP in all.
Seeing is enough. One who loves the SIP in all. One who experiences SIP in all. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Do you see? Yesterday morning, a kingfisher came next to me and it came and drank water in my pond. I didn't see the kingfisher. I saw the king of kings. We see a kingfisher bird. It's not a kingfisher. It's the king of kings.
That's only one word.
So I think you know the answer, but we have to put it in right words. It is not a person very ordinary. It is the yogi, a yogi who becomes a Buddha, who finished all mumukshu, jigyasu, jnani, and all that. He's a yogi, which means an awakened soul always lives in yoga. An awakened soul is a Jivan Mukta yogi. Who is an awakened soul? He is a Jivan Mukta yogi. What is Jivan Mukta yogi? What Rumataji was trying to struggle to say, one who has transcended the body, mind, ego. Bliko, I mean, let's think, Bliko. Jivan Mukta is the right word. The awakened soul is a Jivan Mukta yogi living in Satchidanand. Loving SIP everywhere. As I told you, the words, we are not yet able to get the right words. Who will help us get the right words? I don't know. All second, now I think everybody's second round. Rajesh Rao. Rajesh, Rajender, Raji, still the hand is up. Rajesh, Rajender, Rekha, Parvani, Komal.
Shubham again. I was noting down what alters are telling. So most of the thing I wanted to tell it come. I got a clue from what approach Anubhuti was told. And Neti and transcending. So I thought as you said, I'm adding that he's a karma yogi who loves and experiences SIP in all. He is awake till the end because he is ever in consciousness. And he's where he sees that there is no separation between self and the divine. So that means he is in the liberation, he is free. He is already mokshed.
Not moksha. Mukti. Cannot be moksha.
Mukti.
Moksha only at the point of death.
So then he realizes, Raja ho ya rank yahan par sab hai pehredar. Itne aakar chale gaye kuch jaane ko taiyar.
अरे वाह, देखो शायरी तो बोलेगा ना. Good शायर राजेंद्र.
Sir, he realized that it is all pervading cosmic Maya, and he lives by intellect, not by mind and ego and body. That is why he lives always in Satchit Anand Atma, as Satchit Anand Atma. That is the awakened soul.
Good. Therefore, what you're saying is the same thing. The word Jivan Mukta is a very good word.
Yeah.
A Jivan Mukta yogi who lives in Satchidananda. Whether we can still improve this. An awakened soul. An awakened soul is a Jivan Mukta yogi living in Satchidananda. Can we improve this? Homan. And Chidanand.
Like in the beginning when we were discussing, like the soul is already awakened.
Correct.
So if the soul is liberated, like Jivan Mukta se jab Deha Mukta ki taraf jayenge, so then we can call it an awakened soul.
What is Deha Mukta?
No coming back to the world of.
So that is a separate subject altogether, because that there is no assurance of that. An awakened soul who lives as an awakened soul, continues to live as an awakened soul, can reach that in the moment of death.
So awakened soul and liberated soul is a different thing.
See, what
because
you are
soul
saying
is already awakened. So there is no question that we are saying person can be awakened and become a soul. Soul is already awakened. That soul, if gets liberated, we can say it's an awakened soul.
No, because the moment you are liberated, that same moment you are united, then there is no awakened soul. It's no more there.
Then the soul is not there.
because then the raindrop has fallen into the ocean. Now get me the raindrop.
No. Then
so you're telling in the ocean the raindrop is there. You're trying to find the raindrop from the ocean.
The ocean and the raindrop and the ocean are not different. No? They are same only.
As long as the raindrop is up in the sky, it is not the same. As long as you are an awakened soul, you are still in the body-mind complex. You are not yet become Sip. Soul is not Sip. Soul is not Sip. When we say I am soul, soul is Sip, means soul will become Sip. Soul is Sip eternally. But as long as I am in the body-mind complex, I am yet still I am soul. What is soul? Soul is Sip. But then what's the difference between soul and Sip? What's the difference between you and God? What's the difference in you and God, Komal? What's the difference in you and God?
God is a real, it doesn't have body, mind, and ego, and
correct.
Still
Man minus self equals God.
Yeah.
God plus self equals
identity.
man.
If I'm losing the
so
identity,
body mind.
Then it becomes.
Therefore, the Jivan Mukta yogi living in Satchidananda
is a awakened soul.
But I don't know whether one more word, because in the ever presence of the divine, I don't know what word I should use for that, but maybe
United with the divine, sees himself same as
united
divine.
With the divine is a yogi. So you don't need anything else. A Jivan Mukta yogi living in Satchidananda. See and understand one thing. Today's biggest learning is what? Today's biggest learning is an awakened soul is not a soul. Today's biggest learning is an awakened soul is not a soul. Today's learning is an awakened soul is a Jivan Mukta yogi in Satchidananda. That is the awakened soul. Because he is awakened to the soul. He's still a Jivan Mukta yogi living in Satchidananda. But he is still a spark of unique life. He has not yet become Sip. He is Sip in progress. Sip in progress means the next moment if the breath goes and there's death, he becomes Sip. When does the awakened soul become Sip? In that moment, the Leela is over, the Maya is over. Chidanand, anything you want to add?
I just want to add, because we are identifying, we are missing Posimon as Sip.
Yeah.
The awakened soul will see only SIP. So whether it is a human being or living or inanimate object, everything has to be a SIP.
Correct.
Not
So
only sees individuals or living beings as SIP,
yeah,
and loves them. Even a stone is a SIP for him. He
So
doesn't differentiate.
that gets corrected, that gets covered in Satchit Anand, right?
Yes.
When you are a Jivan Mukti yogi living in Satchit Anand, you know every molecule is divine.
Yes. So
And you enjoy.
Satchitananda state is the only state where we can say he really it is awakened.
So if you are
there is no differentiation.
If you're only a Jivan Mukta, you are not yet an awakened soul. If you are a Jivan Mukta yogi, which means you're living constantly in yoga, you're not yet an awakened soul. When you are a Jivan Mukta yogi who is living in a state of Satchidanand.
Yes. Then it is an awakened.
Now you're fully awake. जिधर देखूं बस तू ही तू है मेरे चित्त में और ख्याल में तुम बस तुम ही हो एक पल भी ऐसा नहीं जिसमें तुम नहीं हो हर पल तुम्हारी याद हर सांस में तुम हो हर दिल की धड़कन में तुम बस तुम ही हो तुम बस तुम ही हो. This is the state of an awakened soul. कहीं दूर पे तुम तो नहीं हो दिल के अंदर हो तुम मेरे पास हो सब कुछ मेरे हो तू मेरी धड़कन तू मेरी जान हो तू मेरा सब कुछ तुम बिन नहीं हूं कुछ भी नहीं हूं. We reach that state, my dear friends. Do you know when you reach that state of an awakened soul? Ha! Ha 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 ha! You are like that. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Otherwise, we are living with fear, worry, stress, anxiety, guilt, shame, regret, anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pessimism, all this depression. How will we overcome it? By living as an awakened soul. Awakened soul. See how deceiving it is. The moment you say awakened soul, you think soul. No, an awakened soul is not a soul. Because a soul, the moment it's awakened, it's not a soul. The moment that soul, if you're talking of the soul, S-O-U-L, getting awakened, and then it becomes sick. But the awakened soul is Jivan Mukta yogi. A Jivan Mukta yogi living in Satchidanand. Let us close with a few comments. Anything about Chidanand? Rekha, Parvani, and Bala. You want to say something? Thank you, sir. Rekha, Parvani, Bala, and those who have given comments before. Girish, what do you do? Girish, were you trying to speak? Bliko, Ashok, Nichani, anybody wants to close? We have 5 minutes to close. Quickly. Rekha, Parvani.
Shubham here.
Shubham.
Who is the person who is a yogi, who will be in consciousness always, and the sthit pragya. He won't slip. Is it?
No, Sthit Pragya is a prerequisite of a Jivan Mukta. You don't need to again say Jivan Mukta. Sthit Pragya. Only by being Sthit Pragya you can become Jivan Mukta. So that's covered. Okay? Thank you. Bala and Bliko.
प्रणाम गुरुजी.
प्रणाम. बोलो.
गुरुजी, अभी ऐसा हो रहा है कि आई एम ट्राइंग टू स्टे अवे फ्रॉम द पीपल. डर लगता है. डर मतलब नॉट डर, बट आई डोंट वांट टू फ्लो इन दैट व्हाट वी से अगेन एंड अगेन. डोंट वांट टू मेक द मिस्टेक एंड अगेन उनका एक रूप नहीं होना चाहती हूँ मैं. तो उनसे मैं भागती नहीं, मतलब आई एम ट्राइंग टू स्टे अवे. जितना कनेक्शन कम उतना आई एम इन माई सेल्फ. बट समटाइम्स इट हैपेंस कि अभी मेरे डॉटर का है, मुझे करना पड़ता है. आई वांट टू स्टे इन साइलेंस, बट अगेन मैं स्लिप हो जाती हूँ. गुरुजी, बहुत दिक्कत होती है मुझे ये चीजों से.
Bala, you are in the process. You are trying to stay away because you want SIP, and you are trying, but you cannot stay away because you can, unless you see SIP in all. If you try to stay away because they are pulling, let me tell you, we all face this. People around us try to pull us down.
Yeah.
If people pull us down and we fail, then we are not awakened soul. No? Then we are not, then we will never succeed. See, this is called attachment. Why you are staying away? Because you are attached to people. If you are detached from people, nobody can affect you.
Guruji, what is the mantra for that, Guruji?
No, mantra is just realization. मंत्र रियलाइजेशन, ये लीला, ये नाटक है, ये मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, मैं क्यों भटक रही हूँ उस लीला में. See, Bala, understand a point. Nobody can force us for anything.
No.
We have to be in consciousness. What you need is you're still in mind state. Because you're in mind state, you're struggling. The moment you reach consciousness state, all your problems will be over. You are not able to be in conscious, you're struggling. You're struggling to reach consciousness. Don't worry, it will happen. But you have to make some choices. You have to make some priorities. When we don't make the priority, then we have a problem. But please try. You will get there. Bliko.
Okay.
Thank you. Bliko and Ace. I think is Ace having a separate meeting there? Ace wants to speak, but no, everybody is moving in Ace. I don't see anybody with a question. Bliko, and then let me see who's asking. We have a trial of Ace asking a question next. Bliko.
Okay. So when the metamorphosis process is completed, as Jivatma become Jivan Mukta, and he's realized he is awakened already.
Beautiful. I love the word metamorphosis.
There is
lovely
no
word.
coming back.
A Jivan Mukta yogi living in Satchidananda after a metamorphosis is a completely awakened soul. Matlab, that metamorphosis, matlab, Bliko, that awakened soul can never ever
go back. Yeah.
Ever back. So I don't know how to merge these three terms with metamorphosis, but we will get there. I hope you understand. The word is accepted, but how to? Hindi mein kya hai metamorphosis? Hindi mein kuch word hai? Let us see. In the meanwhile, Ace, you want to try out your mic system? Who's in Ace? I can't see you. Please come on the center chair. Move to your chair on the right. Ace, move to your chair on the right. I can't see you. Yeah, now speak.
Shubham, AiR, am I audible?
Yes, audible. Please.
Okay,
speak.
so I, on behalf of the audience today, I just have a question, and the question is: somebody asked, AiR, in the 8 stages of spiritual awakening, the last stage is Satchit Ananda Atma. Is that the awakened soul?
Yes, but the Satchit Anand Atma is an awakened soul, provided he is a Jivan Mukta yogi. Which means, how do you define a Satchidanand Atma? The Satchidanand Atma is just not a title like doctor. Suppose you say he's a doctor. Then if I go to the doctor and tell him, doctor, I got cough and cold, what to do? Doctor says, go to the river and jump 3 times. Then how can he be doctor? The designation is not enough to have the Satchidanand Atma. Who is the Satchidanand Atma? The Satchidanand Atma is one who has transcended from Mumukshu, Jigyasu, Jnani, Yogi, Buddh, Sthit Pragya, Jivan Mukta. Then, so therefore today we are saying an awakened soul, no doubt is a Satchidanand Atma, but he's a Jivan Mukta yogi living in Satchidanand. Therefore, if you just put the word Satchidanand Atma, yes, Satchidanand Atma is an awakened soul, but nobody will understand that. If you tell somebody, awakened soul, Satchidanand Atma, if they don't know the 8 stages, they will not understand. So therefore, we have to, and if you give too many details, awakened soul is a Jigyasu who becomes a Mumukshu, who becomes a Jnani, who becomes a Yogi, then it becomes going through all the 8 stages. So a brief understanding, an awakened soul is a Jivan Mukta yogi, which means Jivan Mukta yogi means liberated from body, mind, ego. Yogi ever united with the divine, living in truth consciousness with eternal bliss. That is an awakened soul. So are you able to see me in the big screen? Is it coming clearly in the big screen?
Yes, yes, you. We can see you on the screen, and the camera is on the side, and the mic. So
Okay,
everything
so
is
we
fine.
have started this Zoom session also from ACE, and all those who come to ACE on a daily basis. ACE is the Air Center of Enlightenment, which has started. So, Rajesh, you want to give closing comment? We are closing the session. Rajesh, anybody wants closing comment? Only 10 seconds.
Yeah,
10 seconds, yes.
I have a request.
Yeah.
I want to listen a bhajan.
Bhajan.
Prabhu Mora Jeevan. I don't know why that bhajan keeps on resonating and
प्रभु मेरा जीवन अर्पण करो तुझको और कुछ ना मैं चाहता तू जो मिले मुझको स्वीकार मैं हूं करता देता जो भी मुझको with folded hands. Tomorrow I am flying to North Pole. I may be late by 5 minutes. I'm landing, but I hope I will be in time. If I'm late few minutes, I will come on the call tomorrow at 8 with folded hands. I bow down.